Hello everyone, today I am going to install the subwoofer amplifier to a Buick Enclave 2017. So I'm gonna kind of summarize the what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna run the ground from here because I could do it from here, but it's kind of hard to get to. I don't want to get the seat out and it's too much work. So I'm gonna just pop this open and I'm gonna run the ground back over here. And then where the battery's at, I pop everything out open already. It's a number 25. I removed the cover, the Allen wrench or a Torx to remove that, and I'm gonna run the power right there. I'm gonna leave the remote, not the remote. I'm gonna leave the fuse holder right here. And then I'm gonna run the speaker wire right here for the line out converter. What you wanna do, you want to pull this wire out, and then you want to take a knife and cut it right here. Once you cut the wire, you want the dark color is positive and light color is negative. So you want to put the dark color to the red. On my speaker, the positive side is red, and then black is negative. I like to use the T-tap. It's easier, so I don't have to strip this and cut my finger. Or if you want the easiest way to strip it, if you don't have anything or T-tap such as what I got right here, you can take the lighter and heat it up and pull it down. You know it's gonna get hot, so be careful. Chop the wire, the red wire right here, reaching one hand right here, pushing underneath the carpet, and then grab it from this side. Right here, grab the wire. I got the wire pulled. I'm gonna run everything, the speaker wire right here, and the power wire to the back. Now I'm pulling the wire from there. I went underneath and slip it in there, and then run the wire about to the end of right here so I can have more access in case I need to put an amp a certain way. But I put it about right there, that much, about 3/4 to the left side. After I sand it out to the bare metal, I screw 2 self-taper screws so it won't move. See, you can't shake them. Usually I try to get short as possible, less than 2 feet. So I'm gonna basically put it right there. I'm gonna run it out here, and my red wire and the speaker wire right there. Now I usually will mount the amp right there, but in this case I can't because this speaker is very big. It's a Alpine type R, and the amp is Hyphonic 1000.1D. So I'm gonna have to mount it. Now I'm putting the using the Allen wrench. Every amp is different, so I'm not gonna talk much more about this. You're gonna have to put the ground. I got the blue as the ground and the red as 12 volt right there, and we're gonna have a remote coming from a line out converter. And then this too, since it's a mono block, to be able to tell if it's mono block or not, you will see like 2 negative on each side right there next to each other, and then 2 positive. That's called mono block, class D amp. So I'm gonna run the negative and positive to each of the speakers, and then I'm gonna show you how to run the line out converter. So back to the line out converter, what I've used is Kiss Lock 2, made by Kickers, and Kiss Lock 2, it's got the remote wire. So what you want to do, you want to hook up a remote output from the Kiss Lock to the remote on the amplifier, and then you want to ground it. You want to put it with the ground, tap it with the ground, and you want to run a RCA jack to this side, to the input of the amp, and then you want to run the speaker. So we got 2 speakers, so I got positive, which is the red wire, and then negative is the red and black, or black and red. And then I'm gonna hook it up to here. It already show you the negative and the positive. And then I almost forgot to mention, this is a speaker that I ran from the right rear speaker, which is the dark blue would go to the white and gray, and then the light blue will go to the white black and gray black. So as you remember, the white blue that I ran hooked up to this black and red right here, and then the dark blue I hook it up to the red right there from the speakers. So now I'm just gonna have zip tied and hook up the jack and everything up, and I'm gonna hook up the front fuse holder. So back over here, I'm running the fuse holder. I'm running 100 amp. You're gonna need an Allen wrench. Every fuse holder is different, so I'm running over here, and I'm use this copper, and then I'm gonna take this 10mm out and put this in here. As you tighten it, you don't want to make sure you don't hit any metal, because this is live. If you hit the ground, you're gonna see a big spark. So I would careful when you do this. Now when you tighten this, make sure this is tight where it won't move, because a lot of time if you don't tighten this tight enough, this thing will move, and the customers wonder why their car is not starting in the morning, or it's not trying to crank. It act like something wrong with the engine, and they didn't know it's a battery loose connection right here. So check and make sure. Thing I will do it, I'm gonna show you how to shut this. You want to go home, you want to click on setting, and you want to look where it said display as speed compensated volume. Click on that one. You want to shut that off to off position like that. If not, when you drive, it might make a loud noise. And also with that line out converter, it will stay on for about a minute. It will shut off after a minute, so it shouldn't drain your battery. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any question or comment, or have any better way of installing this truck, let me know. This SUV, let me know, comment below. Thank you so much.